Hi, Susie. This is Amy, and I am just looking over your course here. I'll just go through. I've read over it a couple times, and just the first thing that stands out here, just because it's the intro paragraph, you're missing a space um, right there. So add that in. But this looks like a good intro here. You kind of set up the expectation, what the course is for. Uh, this part flows right into the syllabus, and um, it seemed to be really, really long. And the so it gets lost. So I would just suggest linking to your syllabus. You have it linked here, but then it repeats here. So this information is just a little bit long for this intro page, and then this gets lost. The announcements, introduce yourself, and this whole etiquette section. So that's my suggestion for that first page, is just to hide that syllabus in a link and make sure that they look at that there. But that way they get the feel for how the course is set up, and also don't miss those other important parts of your intro there. Also, in general, this monospace font is not my favorite. It looks kind of dated, but that's just a personal preference. So I just thought I'd point that out. And then just the use of this icon. In some places, it looks like you use it next to a link, and in some places, it looks like it's just there. So I'm wondering if maybe we don't need it on videos or things that aren't links. But if you wanted to draw out a link, maybe that would be the purpose of the icon. But I do like that you draw out the assignments, because sometimes the assignments can get lost amid all that information. So that's my feedback on this first page. Going down to classroom etiquette. Uh, this one, you use the assignment icon here, but it looks like it should be maybe a eye icon or just not there. So I was a little confused by that one. And then you use the same video in this lesson as in the intro. And I was wondering if you could maybe use a different video in the intro. It just seems like a repetition here, in maybe not the most engaging way. And but I do like that you have them use this blog, and you give them the resources to use that tool for those that aren't familiar with it. So that's my feedback on this page. The next page, my only comment here, this mammogram image seems a little bit out of place. There's no caption on it or any context for it, so it seems kind of like you're violating your own etiquette rules. So I don't know if that's there purposely or intentionally, but without any caption or context, it seems out of place. So that's my comment there. And then the other part that I'm confused about and how you have this set up is you have this assignment section here where you go through each of the assignments that are so it seems like these are each different assignments, but it's really one assignment, and these are the different elements of the assignment. So, and then it's repeated down here in this assignment section. So that just seems a little confusing and a little redundant. So I'd suggest cleaning this up a little bit, or paraphrasing that, or referring them down to the section below, just as a suggestion. So moving on to the next page. Again, I wonder if this icon is really necessary, because it's there to read and it's not a link. So just a thought on that. And then as I was reading through these different assignments, it seems like it'd be helpful to have just a recap section or assignment summary or assignment checklist section at the end of each of the modules, because it could get a little bit confusing about what's expected. And again, you have this this assignment section, and then you have these assignment tools down here. And so it's a little confusing. You don't really refer to those forums in the assignment section or the assignment description, and then they're here. So as a student, I'd be a little bit confused about how you want me to submit that information. But the assignments themselves seem pretty straightforward, but sometimes the submission or exactly what all is assigned for that module seems a little confusing. And then just a few little things on this blog icon here. Oh, I don't see it on this one. Maybe it's the next one. Sorry. Here, we say, oh, is there similarities? It should just be, are there similarities? That's just a little thing. So that's the only thing on this page that I want to point out. And then the next one, again with the blog instructions, you have right here, list 5 table manners in your blog, label it. I didn't know if that was not a finished thought there. And then again, consistency in how you make those assignments from the blog to these things, to this form. And again, I think that checklist and a consistency in how you do that would be good. And then it'd be nice to have some kind of conclusion for the course unless you're planning to build out additional sections. But overall, I think the navigation's easy, it's straightforward, you give valuable information, and the information progresses in a pretty logical way. So I hope this is a valuable course for you and that is helpful feedback. Thanks.